only 9:15 in the morning right now on a Sunday, and I am so tired. There is not enough coffee in the world to wake me up right now, seriously. I wonder if I can make my own caffeine IV, or would that be too dangerous? Might be too dangerous. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if it's not your morning, good afternoon, or good evening, or good night in case you're watching this as you're trying to fall asleep. Today's video is gonna be a foundation review and wear test of the new Physicians formula. This is called the Healthy Foundation Brightening Complex, which is also good for all skin types. I know I'm late to the game, I get it. This did come out a little while ago, I'd say a few months now, and I did see it in Canadian drugstores, I'd say maybe a month and a half ago, so it hasn't been that long since it arrived in Canada. The problem is, this foundation was listed as $21.99, which I think is just ridiculous for a drugstore foundation. My CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream is $5.99 and it works perfectly, so I don't understand why this is over $20. Similar to the Revlon foundation that I reviewed a little while ago, I think it was the Photo Ready one. Ugh. That one was ridiculously expensive too, and it didn't work that great, I don't think. So I don't understand why these are going up so high in price. I mean, the higher these get, the more inclined I'm gonna be to just either continue buying my Clean Matte BB Cream from CoverGirl or just spend an extra $20 to $30 and grab something from Sephora. But in all fairness, Physicians formula has always been a little up there in price. I remember when the Butter Bronzer first came out, actually. Oh my god, that was around the $18.99 mark, so it was pretty expensive. I normally wait for Physicians formula to go on sale, either buy one get one, or when it goes 40% off. It usually doesn't go any less than that. Shopper's Drug Mart was actually having a sale on this foundation here. It was 40% off, so I spent around, what did I spend? Uno momento. I spent around $13 to $14 on this foundation, which I think is hella more reasonable than the $20+. So thank you, shoppers, for putting this on sale. This is supposed to be slightly lighter coverage. It's just supposed to make your skin look better, not necessarily full coverage glam, but I believe this is around a medium sort of buildable coverage. I'm just looking to hide a little bit of my redness and some blemishes that I have going on my chin today. I will put this through the ringer like I normally do, and we'll see how well it lasts throughout the day. Just before I start applying this foundation, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. I wouldn't want you to miss out on my great content and seeing my tired ass on the screen. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's do this. Well, hello. We're going to be applying this foundation today with a beauty blender. I did use my Drunk Elephant moisturizer today because I ran out of my Amore Pacific one, and I also used my Hylamide Matte 12 primer like I normally do. Love this glass bottle. I know it's not a pump because I've watched a couple of reviews on it. It's a doe foot applicator. Not crazy excited about it. Normally what I would do is put a little bit on my hand and pick it up with a beauty blender that way, but whatever. At this point, I'm just gonna slap it on my face. It's a big doe foot applicator. It actually reminds me of the Clinique All-in-One foundation. I don't know how fast this is gonna dry down, so I'll do half of my face first. Using my beauty blender, I'm just gonna pounce all this out. The foundation completely blended on my face. This is one layer, and I think it looks really good. It hasn't covered up all of my redness on my cheeks and my nose, but for the most part, it did do a really nice job of evening out my complexion. I think it has settled a little bit into some of my fine lines around my mouth, my little 11s over here on my forehead, but aside from that, it hasn't really clung to any dry patches. It just looks really really, really nice. There's no real scent to the foundation, which is nice. All right, I am gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of my face right now, and I will be right back. I am back, my full face is on. I really have nothing else to tell you except that all of the products played well in the sandbox together. Foundation did not shift. The only area that I'm not really liking right now is my nose, where it seems to be more of a patchwork quilt going on rather than a smooth velvet blanket. Aside from that, we're gonna see how well this wears throughout the day. I am gonna take you along for the ride. I do have some additional filming to do today, and I'm also going to see Black Panther. Thank you, baby Jesus. Yes, my nephew asked to see it for his birthday, and I'm gonna come through for the little man. Okay, I'm gonna check in with you a little bit later. Here I am at Sport Check with the family. We are supposed to go see the Black Panther, but we couldn't get tickets because our movie time was sold out. So instead, we came over to Sport Check to pick out some shoes for the kids. And I figure while I'm here, I'm just gonna do a bit of a foundation check-in. And things are still looking pretty good. I am a little bit greasy. Don't like the way it's sitting on my nose right now. I can see total redness peeking through. But everywhere else, it's sitting really, really nicely. I'm just greasy around the nose. Yeah, I guess that's kind of where I'm at right now. Here is my outfit of the day. It consists of sweatpants, a t-shirt, my jacket, and my purse. Damn, I'm fashionable. I guess now is as good a time to check in as any. Let's see. So it hasn't been that long since I left Sport Check with the family. But the foundation is still holding up really, really well. It's sitting nicely on both of my cheeks, although I do see this little sucker coming up. My nose is completely destroyed, not really liking it. I see that it has kind of settled into all of the crevices here, which I'm not excited about. It also looks like all of the foundation is basically like melted off my face, or at least my nose. Forehead is still looking pretty good. Yeah, I mean, overall, the foundation is pretty decent. I am getting a little bit greasy here in my T-zone. I'm seeing a little bit of grease starting to develop on my cheeks, but nothing that would cause any concern because most of my foundations end up doing this. So I guess we're still tracking all right so far. Look at you, totally into this game. Can't take his eyes off the TV. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Here is Tinker Stinkers, everybody. This is Tinkerbell. She's the cutest little kitty in the world. She loves sitting in the sun so she can tan her beautiful orange hair. Loves to stay warm, eh, kitty? Yes, yes, you do. And here is Spots. This is Spots. She's our beagle. She's a little dumb, but we still love her. All right, guys, this is the final check-in of the day. I am so ready to take this makeup off. I actually feel a little bit gross right now. I can't even lie. Let me bring you in a little bit. You guys can see on my forehead, it's still sitting relatively well. It's garbage on my cheeks. It's garbage on my nose. As you can see, it's pretty much gone. There's no foundation left. On my cheeks, it's still sitting okay, although I see all of my hormonal breakouts here popping through. So this is definitely a light to medium coverage foundation. It is certainly not full coverage. I wouldn't say this foundation kept me matte all day, but it did keep me hydrated, which I'm not upset about because I know my skin, especially when it's colder outside, does need the extra hydration boost, so I'm not mad at that. Is this a foundation that I'm going to be reaching for all the time? Probably not. This might be one of those foundations that I will use when I just need a little bit of coverage or my skin needs a little bit of a hydration boost, but I don't want to do full glam makeup. Will I repurchase? I don't know. This one might be to be determined, a TBD. But right now, I'd say probably not. And that is gonna do it for this foundation review. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. You can also connect with me on all of my social media. I am on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and I'm gonna make sure to link everything for you in the description box below. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you're having an awesome day, no matter where you are in the world. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, I snapped my fingers. Bye, guys.